Debbie.
And I'm Dennis.
And we're Gypsy Pear. And we're going to show you a little bit of what we're doing right now in the closed campground that we're park hosting / camp sitting. And we'll take you along with us. Okay, as you can see, the gates are locked. Gatehouse is closed. And we're watching the gate. And now we'll show you a little bit about what else we do. Part of what we have to do is ride through several times a day and check the park. So come along with us. By the way, this is a beautiful park here. We're right on a lake. The locals call it Lake Eufaula, and the Corps calls it Walter F. George Reservoir. We'll show you the lake when we get around in a little bit. First loop of Hardridge Creek Campground is Bayshore. Yeah, it's the first loop.
And it has from 1 to 22 campsites. And about half of those are backed up to the lake. Some of them you can fish directly behind your campsite or bring your boat up and dock it on the bank, as several people have done in the past. This couple. Now we're going to take a short drive down Harbor Pass, which has got about 12-13 campsites on it. And one of the unique sites on this loop is what they call a double slot. So in other words, it's two campsites that are joined together, and if you are going to rent one of those, you have to rent them both. So if you were having a family get together or whatever,
and that's the double site,
and you wanted to have your friend, your neighbors, or your family camp beside of you, this is one of the slots that you could use to where you share everything together.
The only downside is you cannot use a senior discount or anything like that, as Dennis goes a little bit off-roading, on the double sites, unfortunately. And the next loop is our favorite, Pirates Cove.
It has about 10 campsites on it, but most of them, except for maybe just a couple right here at the very beginning, are all set directly on the lake. A couple of them you can actually, like this one here, you're actually camping right on the water, more or less, with a little mini beach that's not much of a beach, but still, yeah, you can walk out
it's
there
a beach to a lot of people, though. You're thinking beach like because we're from Florida and we've had real beaches.
Again, you can see the lake all the way around us, off both sides. That's one of the neat things about this loop, is there's just a finger out here in the water.
There's several pull-through sites. It's kind of sad seeing the campground all empty like this.
Yeah, normally on a weekend like this place would be jam-packed. Probably the only sites that would be empty would be the doubles. And maybe not even all of them.
Beautiful park. And here's our little day use pavilion. You have to be a camper to use the day use pavilion in the park. And we have a little beach.
And when we were here last year, you couldn't get close to it hardly at all. It was just jam-packed to the max.
Yeah, it is weird seeing it empty.
Again, as you look out across the lake, you can see a lot of water out there.
Yeah, it's a really big lake.
It's supposedly one of the great bass fishing area. I've seen bass and catfish both being caught off of it, so.
Oh. And this loop is called Lakeview. And the first couple of campsites overlook the little beach.
And the lake.
Yes, and the lake. There's some pretty cool campsites on this one.
This also has another of our double sites in it. That sits up on top of this little bank back here. But again, you're just a hop, skip, and a jump
From the lake.
from the lake.
Well, I think pretty much all the sites you can get a glimpse of blue at least. This one is called Shady Loop, and currently it's housing campground volunteers for this part of the Corps. And I'm just going to show you a little bit because I don't want to invade their privacy, but this is the loop. Okay, here's the back side of the loop. There's some pretty nice campsites in here, and this particular loop, the back loop, is full hookups. At least I believe most of them are. I know majority are up on the front side.